nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans. I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I'm providing very, very crucial, very important civil justice sign off for myself and some multitasking. With that said, this particular civil justice write-up is also generic one. So I want to record this and provide it as one session so that all the other specific to the crime will be provided in a different voice recording. Okay. So with that said, March of 2021, civil justices, voices only can celebrate happy COVID-19. As of March 17th of 2021, USA is deadliest human endangerment, Islam, Judaism, Zionism, paganism, Babylon nation, and is a slavery of Vatican Queen Elizabeth II. And I am that I am Vethapriya PROSE, born to free USA from all evil forces. Ongoing civil justice sign-off is very crucial for I, Vethapriya PROSE, to sign off job offer now and free USA and all nations now without any delay, as clearly written in the Holy Bible. Whatever in the Holy Bible is happening now, please celebrate Merry Christmas, festival of true love, and only voices can celebrate Merry Christmas. And also write on your skulls that the most powerful weapon in the world is the word of God. Thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now. Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I am providing very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice sign off for myself and some multitasking. With that said, I will provide this particular session, which will be in next couple of sessions, okay, as needed, because it's a generic civil justice. Okay, so whenever it's a generic civil justice, I want it to be added on the civil justice, and then specific for that crime, then I will provide another civil justice write-up for that. Okay, so with that said, civil justice as of March 2021, as in Holy Bible guidelines only, prostitute god of USA, Pope Francis, and then the 46th president Joe Biden destroyed 27 amendments is tax fraud. USA prostitutes Pope Francis and President Joe Biden of USA failed in male's job, and it is tax fraud crime to fail in male's job. So, wisdom. As of March 2021, USA should not have any rifle of any form in its wisdom. In true Christianity only, there is never rifles of any form. Is proof why Pope Francis, Antichrist, destroyed 27 amendments of USA and destroyed USA. And Pope Francis is deadliest, poisonous, Islam, Judaism, Zionism, paganist, hell creator, divorce hell creator, and wild, humane, endangered species must never be living in earth and must get out of the earth now, as in Holy Bible guidelines only. So as of March 2021, civil justice according to the Holy Bible guidelines is Pope Francis, God of USA, must pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans. Prostitute Pope Francis, God of USA, created National Rifle Association. One of the root cause for Vatican Jesuits leader Pope Francis created divorce help process model is tax fraud is proved by Vethapriya PROSE. So Pope Francis must resign now, and Vethapriya PROSE must be the Vatican leader now. And 46th President Democrat Joe Biden of USA must pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans. So prostitute President Joe Biden, being a lawyer, signed National Rifle Association. One of the root cause for Vatican Jesuits leader Pope Francis created divorce help process model is healthiest. And President Joe Biden provided tax fraud is proved by Vethapriya PROSE. So President Joe Biden must resign now, and Vethapriya PROSE must be the interim leader of USA now. Interim leader of USA now. So Pope Francis and Joe Biden destroyed 27 amendments of USA's proved by Vethapriya PROSE, Native Indian tribe, Christian Jew, true owner of USA. Thank you for your time. Take care. Bye for now. Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I'm providing very, very crucial, very, very complex civil justice sign off for myself and some multitasking. With that said, I will continue reading this civil justice sign off, and it's a more display of more crimes, right? So what is the civil justice? I will quickly read through this, okay? As of March 2021, civil justices voices only can celebrate happy COVID-19. As of March 17th of 2021, Pope Francis and USA President Joe Biden created divorce-creating toxic drug called USA Prostitute. Europe, Sweden, Bofors-Rifles started in 1873 and it is crime. Pope Francis, Roman Catholic Christianity leader, says divorce is sin. Pope Francis, God of Republica, USA Holy Highness, never knows. National Rifle Association is one of the root cause for Pope Francis created divorce hell process model, and true criminal creator of divorce hell is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. So Pope Francis must resign now, and I, Vethapriya, PROSE, must be Vatican leader now. The civil justice served to I am as in Holy Bible guidelines only. 46th Democrat President Joe Biden, being a Democrat and lawyer, provided tax fraud and never knows, at fault found guilty crimes of Republican, Vatican, Jesuits, USA. National Rifle Association is one of the root cause for Antichrist. Pope Francis created divorce hell process model, and true criminal creator of divorce hell is proved by I, Vethapriya, PROSE. So fatal negligent 46th President of USA Democrat Joe Biden, a lawyer, must resign now, and I, Vethapriya, PROSE, must be the interim leader of USA now, with civil justice served to I am as in Holy Bible guidance only. So USA is deadliest human endangerment, Islam, Judaism, Zionism, paganism, Babylon nation, and is a slavery of Vatican Queen Elizabeth II. And I am that I am, Vethapriya, PROSE, born to free USA from all evil forces. Ongoing civil justice sign-off is very crucial for I, Vethapriya, PROSE, to sign off job offer now and free USA and all nations now without any delay, as clearly written in the Holy Bible. Whatever in the Holy Bible is happening now, please celebrate Merry Christmas, Festival of True Love, and only vices can celebrate Merry Christmas. As of March 21st of 2021, USA police in 50 states should not have any rifles of any form is proof why Pope Francis and President Joe Biden created USA National Rifle Association to create Pope Francis. Vatican Jesuits created divorce hell process model, and also to kill fellow mankind, and its tax fraud crime and Holocaust Nazism war crime classification. And I, Vethapriya, PROSE, proved how President Joe Biden of USA and Pope Francis destroyed 27 amendments of USA, and Prostitutes President of Joe Biden. Prostitutes President Joe Biden and prostitute Pope Francis hell creators, divorce hell creators, must resign now, and I, Vethapriya, PROSE, must be the Vatican leader and interim leader of USA now. Is civil justice served as in Holy Bible guidelines only. And you might see one more screenshot where I would have provided a little bit of text, so I want to read it, and I also want to read two more Holy Bible verses that I've included in this session. That is Proverbs 31:8-9, verses 8 and 9 says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly, defend the rights of the poor and needy." Yes, my dear fellow mankind, whatever written in the Holy Bible is happening right now. Then the other Bible verse which I have included is Proverbs 31:26 is, "She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teachings of kindness is on her tongue." Then I have provided two write-ups which I own. My dears, I provided that emoticon with a smiling face with a heart, loving heart. My dears and my blood drops, as in 7.9 plus billions of humans worldwide. I am that I am, born to save the world from evil forces. I love you all as my own family. Remember, I sure will get civil justice for all in 1 minute. I, Vethapriya, PROSE, I am India. Do you all know that? Do you all know India is Tamil Nadu? I, Vethapriya, PROSE, own Tamil Nadu, and each dust in India, and India is mine. I own Sri Lanka. Each dust in Sri Lanka belongs to I am that I am. I, Vethapriya PROSE, own Cuba, Australia, New Zealand, and all islands in the planet Earth. Okay, so this session is all about the Bofors-Rifles that was originally created by the Europe nation called Sweden. Okay, and it collaborate like Sweden and London or Britain or England. They came up with this Bofors-Rifles Association organization headquartered in Sweden, and then they provided a lot of destructions to India, and then nobody provided any help. So at least the Queen Elizabeth II is a queen. She's ruling all nations, right? She never provided the help because she is the one who created the disaster. Okay. And then at least Pope Francis, right? He's a Roman Catholic Christian leader. He's a Holy Highness. He's a perfect man. He's jumped from heaven. Holy Republica, right? Purest form of a man. Excellent caregiver, and also God of USA and all nations, right? At least he could have prevented that destruction provided by Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute, using that Bofors-Rifles to destroy India, isn't it? Nobody provided any help, my dear fellow mankind. So, yeah, $1,500 trillion United States of America must pay direct deposit to my bank account. Is a civil justice served to me and for my people in India, right? They cannot talk. I can only talk for them. I am the mouthpiece for 1.3 billion of innocent population in India who have been torn in pieces forever by this prostitute Queen Elizabeth II, and without any help. 70 years passed, right? She created that fake Israel in 1948 just to destroy more destruction to be provided to Tamil Nadu. She mandated that fake Israel, the Netanyahu, the prostitute, to sell deadliest war equipments to 90 nations, and India is one of them. Who is she? Who is that prostitute? Who gave that authority to that prostitute Queen Elizabeth II to destroy Tamil Nadu? That's I am that I am. I am India. I stand in front of India, right? Whoever destroyed India in pieces, I know who destroyed India in pieces, isn't it? It's my time now. You're all watching. You're all witnessing what exactly is going on. So, now you'll got it. Why I'm tearing Queen Elizabeth II cell by cell. And I kept the knife on the neck and choked up Pope Francis the prostitute, isn't it? And President Joe Biden for created that Bofors scandal, deadliest scandal. I want President Joe Biden to pay $500,000 trillion to each civilian worldwide. That means 7.9 plus billions of humans multiplied with base penalty of $500,000 trillion. President Joe Biden cannot escape this deadly scandal. I'm standing on the same ground. Why President Trump is innocent forever. Right? What would you have done? How many Europeans are in America addressing themselves as citizens, isn't it? What would you all have done if the Sweden created the Bofors-Rifles, destroyed the population in Sweden itself? Self-destruction. What would the population in Sweden would have done? Or what would the London population would have done if the same Sweden backstabbed Queen Elizabeth II and threw those Bofors nuclear weapons on the mouth of Queen Elizabeth II and destroyed London? What would the population of London, the British prostitutes would have done? You all work on that answer. What if the same Sweden, Bofors-Rifles, destroyed the population in Scotland or in Ireland? What would those population would have done? It's my understanding Vice President Pence from Iowa. Like, what would have done? What would President Trump would have done? Tell me, is India a joke for you all? Don't you all think I tear Queen Elizabeth II in pieces, cell by cell? 7.9 plus billions of humans mandated to watch the destruction of Queen Elizabeth II. The death penalty will be thrown on volcano, the lake of fire. As in Holy Bible, nobody will dare to ask, but will only witness how the disgraceful death is waiting for Queen Elizabeth II and all the absolute monarchs, the Islam leaders, the Netanyahu. Who is he? Who is he to sell the nuclear weapons to India? One side, I'm tearing down US in pieces. The other side, I'm tearing down India in pieces as well. Nobody will dare to ask me why. Nobody. So, what did I prove here? You all got it. It is all what you're thinking, my dear fellow man, and yes, and yes, and yes. 1873 means what? You got it. Are you all? If not, okay, now you'll get it. Hitler was never born. Where is 1873 and where is 1889? So 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Almost 19 years difference. Even when he was welcomed to the earth on 1889, he was a baby. Right? He was a newborn baby. But this Queen Elizabeth II prostitute, she started all her havoc in different versions. I already said, right? World War II, for humans' eyes, it started only in 1918, that another plague, which is also another scam, like that. Between 1918 to between 1945 only, and very young he died. The Hitler died. The Germany doctors only killed him, right? And it is Queen Elizabeth who killed him, and I proved it right now. What more of a proof that Germans need, or worldwide needed? Germans wanted this particular civil justice to be provided for Hitler only. They were waiting for this long years. It's just that they cannot even shout it out loud because survival mode, you see. Pope will kill everybody. Queen Elizabeth II will kill anybody. Now, I'm standing tall, isn't it? Queen Elizabeth II must kill me first. Pope Francis must kill me first. All Islam leaders worldwide must kill me first. And Netanyahu, if at all he's a man, should first kill me first. Right? So can you see why a true woman is so powerful? All these fools created deadliest nuclear weapons, isn't it? Without any weapon. After all, this foolish prostitute Queen Elizabeth II can create deadliest nuclear weapons and kill the population every single day, isn't it? And I, without any weapon, tearing down Queen Elizabeth II cell by cell. Oh, if you are going to mock me, am I a cannibal, a man-eater? I will say, oh, have you all seen that movie, The Cannibal? The Silence of the Lamb? Oh, all series, the sequel. And what was the first one? Is it Red Dragon? That Edward Norton person who acted? Got it? How I provided check, like a chess game. Nobody can ask me any questions. That means those movies must not even be produced, isn't it? So Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks can sign those movies as healthy as. So nobody will dare to ask me why. 1873. And you all know, right? It is Queen Elizabeth II she started the DuPont and all, it's like Monsanto only. Everything got started in London only. the hell creation, was started in London by Queen Elizabeth only. So she mandated, due point. See, I'm providing all the luxury for you all. You are going to get super luxury, super riches, filthy riches forever, lifetime contract. And you all been given a space in United States of America. All you have to do is create nuclear weapon, uranium-236. And she was the one who mandated, who is that? Teddy Roosevelt, the one face in the Rushmore, Mount Rushmore guy, who's that president, one of the president, the late president. She is the one who mandated him to throw that uranium-236, the nuclear weapon, in Japan, Hiroshima. And she is the one who also mandated Japan to throw bomb in Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. So today, she has to be thrown in volcano only in Hawaii. Got it? Because it is according to the Holy Bible. Holy Bible says, whoever it's not written in the Holy Bible, the book of life, must be thrown in the lake of fire. Absolute, there is never absolute monarchs. Nobody asked for absolute monarchs, prostitutes. They themselves created that organization according to their will and pleasure. They thought the population will be always in the foolish mode, so they can use that innocence for a vulnerable position to exploit population worldwide. And yes, meticulously they fooled population worldwide. Right under the nose of USA government only, Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis destroyed, right? Even President Joe Biden is prostituting with Queen Elizabeth II. Today, what is he going to say? Is he going to puke blood, or is he going to puke worms? Is he going to puke pus that oozes out of the deepest wound? You all figure out the correct answer. Or is President Joe Biden going to say he has never heard about the nation called Sweden when IKEA stores is there everywhere in United States of America? What is he going to say? What is he going to say? When I said President Joe Biden just resign and get out of the White House means, I have all the proof of the crime. I was only preventing President Joe Biden not to get any more curse. That's all. He already got curse. That's what the foolish people will do. Does he want even any more curse? Does he have even shame? It is President Joe Biden must pay $500,000 trillion for Sweden and London provided Bofors destruction, deadly destruction to India. 1.3 billion are there. Humans are there alone in India, the second largest populated landmass in whole entire earth, followed by China. What is President Joe Biden going to do? I already said, when I'm going to display the crime after crime after crime after crime, he's going to pass out, right? See, there is that innocence I could identify. I can allow President Joe Biden to live free, though whatever crime he provided, he is also disqualified to live in earth after all. I already said all the entire human kingdom, I will only ask them, okay, 7.9 plus billions of humans, you all destroyed the earth that rightfully belongs to me, just get out. Mean, humans do not have birthright to yield to sexual immorality. Humans do not have birthright to become abusive. They cannot be proud. The males cannot be proud that they are male chauvinists always, all the time, treating women as trash. No, they do not have that birthright. They're foolish, right? Men are always foolish because they're only innocent always. So, how the entire nations and worldwide got destroyed. Right? How everybody got destroyed in pieces. You all work on. These people, the Queen Elizabeth II, if you're going to ask her to talk now in the media, she will talk very sweet, isn't it? Her voice will be very soft. Like Elizabeth Warren, only very softest voice only for Queen Elizabeth II. Honey will be bitterest. If you are going to ask Pope Francis, he talks sweetest too, right? These are all the behavioral patterns of prostitutes. Sweden, Norway, do you all know they are all atheist, deadliest communism nation? They are not Christian, they are never Christians, but they all have Christian names, they all have Christian names. And during this COVID-19, do you all know that Denmark, Sweden, New Zealand, Australia, they were all not wearing masks? Can you see how I nailed down of the crime with down to the detail? Sweden must be panic mode right now. Whoever, whether it's a prime minister or whoever, that crap, the prostitute leader of the Sweden, must be in the hot oil right now. He cannot even go to the jail. Is the crime provided by Sweden to India is deadliest, that means direct death penalty only. Innocence is identified. I can bail out these European nation leaders, that's all. How much of torture India population can handle it? You all tell me. Are there humans in the Europe nations at all? Is there any? Okay, beyond the white skin, it is my understanding all humans have only red color blood cells, right? But why on the earth this humanity got destroyed? Why? That's the reason behind. I'm going to reveal it everything for you all. Wait, please wait. You're still in the last 10% of the crime. This crime is so deadliest and that must be fixed now. Yes, I'm snapping my fingers, right? Because with that snap of time, the civil justice must be signed off right now. Right now. Australia will provide surrogate pregnancy and destroy India according to its will and pleasures. And Czechoslovakia Republic nation will send the prostitute, Mother Teresa, the prostitute, the deadliest prostitute, to fool the population as if she is only God, to coming to India to save all the people and creating an orphanage tax fraud crime, one side. And Pope Francis will provide the child smuggling from India, from Africa, from South America, and build the skulls out of those children, innocent children tortured and dead. And the Rome Church, is he a human? He is a cannibal after all. He is a man-eater after all. Why USA allowed those man-eaters and wild endangered species, these Queen Elizabeth II, to live free? What went wrong? Why brains of USA government got lost? Yeah, for everything there's a proof, my dear fellow mankind. For everything there's a proof. The Sweden thought after destroying India can get away free with it, isn't it? The Netherlands thought after destroying India can get away free with it. Not only European nations, even Korea, Japan. Are they humans? Burma, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, everybody, no, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Dubai, Qatar, are they humans? Is India a joke for you all? Is US a joke for you all? Can you all see how I mandated all the nation by nation to be handcuffed and kneel down right in front of India? Nobody will dare to ask why. Nobody. Be it Germany, be it France, be it Iran. Everybody, count by count. That means including President Trump is kneeling down before India, and President Joe Biden is also kneeling down in front of India. That's a reason. There's a wisdom reason behind it, which I'm going to reveal it to you all. Hold on tight. Let's work on all accumulating all the crime, and you all keep puking right on the face of Queen Elizabeth to the prostitute and Pope Francis the prostitute, who destroyed all nations worldwide according to the will and pleasures, all for the fanatic love of crown. Oh, that crown, right? All for that fanatic love, that crown alone, Queen Elizabeth destroyed worldwide. Is she a woman? And what went wrong in the brains of the foolish population in USA worshipping Queen Elizabeth II as a god? Hmm? What went wrong? She's a prostitute, my dear fellow mankind. She is the one who backstabbed everybody. It's never about the colored skin. She never even left out even the white skin of the Europeans. That is why Europeans also ran from Europe to the USA. Otherwise, they would have stayed in Europe at least, right? Ford means Ford, the Ford founder, Henry Ford. He's from Ireland. Walt Disney from Ireland. They all ran, literally ran. They just could not tolerate the torture provided by Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis because they were not able to read the Holy Bible. Pope Francis will tear it and fire the Holy Bible in ashes. Too much of torture, right? Too much of torture. They were thinking they can just run away from Europe and come into the USA only to be slaves forever for Queen Elizabeth II without any awareness. By the time she sensed it, what if the people becomes vigilant about her scandal? So she made that meticulously, that plan, the criminal brain plan, and she sent Pope Francis to make the organizations here. The Roman province organization. It was all created in the 1817s, like that century. How innocent is Hitler, man, isn't it? How he was scapegoated. What would you all have done if you all were Hitlers? What would you all have done? Same like Hitler only. Germany doctors would have fooled and killed you all, right? When he died out of self-infliction is what my understanding, right? How an innocent man who was able to work with whatever God-given strength was able to ban the tobacco and alcohol and shed blood for the German population welfare, to work for the labor union people, the poverty, to lift the poverty people from the poverty, how he ended up self-inflicting and suicide. Imagine that time frame. He was healthy. He was born healthy. He was born as a champion like you and I to love cleanest only. And how this Queen Elizabeth II, she portrayed herself as a god to the world, as if she only married in love marriage like that, right? But she is a prostitute. Whoever she got married to got slaughtered even before getting married to the Queen Elizabeth II, right? But she is a mom to the world. She is a grandmom to the world. She's a great grandmom to the world. 95 years she lived free for all the deadliest crimes she created, right? So that is why God sent true woman, I am that I am, to tear down Queen Elizabeth II cell by cell in front of entire human kingdom and get the civil justice for all the population who are died, who are living, and who will come. Everybody will get the civil justice. When Hitler self-inflicted and died, must never had a clue that I, Vethapriya, will be born and provide perfect, flawless, heaven mode of civil justice to Hitler, Germany leader Hitler alone. When Saddam Hussein was chased to death, right? And how pathetic he was mandated to look into the media when he's an handsome man, right? No doubt about it. How she mandated Saddam Hussein to fall in the trap without any awareness. He wanted to pursue a law career. He was in the law school after all. So she mandated her other subordinate prostitutes, the United Arab Emirate leader, the Dubai leader, the Saudi Arabia leaders. And they were the one who wanted him to join that Arab, Palestine, Syria, Ba'ath party to keep on fighting and killing. And he was given a lot of, like how Hitler was thinking that he was creating Nazi organization to help the poverty population. Even Saddam Hussein was fooled, blindsided. He was given all luxury. He was living only in the palace, right, without total filth, because Islam population lives with the filth only, sexual immorality. But beyond that, he was also blindsided, right? And like Hitler, how Saddam Hussein was mandated to fall in the trap? Gasoline. Like you all drive, right? We have been working on that, right? The retails, the credit card, like that. Can you all remember? Okay, if you all want for reference, go and refer my earlier sessions. The gasoline, you go to the gas station and put the gasoline, yeah. Without any awareness, he was mandated to fall in the trap. Okay, now in this entire scandal, Saddam Hussein is highest level of innocent, right? He was butchered, slaughtered to become a human bomb. So that is a separate part. But in this entire scandal, who is the deadliest prostitute? George W. Bush Sr., George W. Bush Jr. alone, my dear fellow mankind. They were one side, they were saying, oh, Iraq is the deadliest nation, right? And other side, they were owning lot of shares in those gasoline provided by Iraq, Iran, Oman, everything, and they were prostituting with Queen Elizabeth too. Every single day. In the name of God. And Billy Graham also joined hands in that scandal. Nobody knew, isn't it? They all talk sweetest talk. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. Only voices can understand why President Trump is innocent when compared to President Joe Biden. And I'm talking the truth. I'm providing unbiased civil justice here. How innocent man Osama bin Laden was chased to death. Right. How Karl Marx, the Lenin, Engel and Stalin and Genghis Khan were all slaughtered to death by Queen Elizabeth II. At least Karl Marx was shrewd enough. They're all Christian background only, but they have to act a show as if they are communist. Got it? Because Queen Elizabeth said, you provide that show, destroy all the Asian nations and use Dalai Lama as a puppet, another face of Pope, and let him destroy India according to his wishes. And he's given palace in Tibet. When each and every single human, my blood drops in the Tibet, begging for food, Dalai Lama alone eats richest food in this palace in Tibet. And I own Tibet. I will only throw Dalai Lama in volcano, for he destroyed India in pieces as well. No mercy for him whatsoever. He can beg. I suggest get out. Get out in the volcano right now. You can talk about whatever the Buddhism or whatever in the volcano. Just get out. This is what I'll say to the Dalai Lama. Why? Why these people want to destroy India? Why are they so keen about that? There should be some reason behind it, isn't it? Otherwise, these actions, they would not have even bothered. Why would she even steal the crown that rightfully belongs to I? What is the reason exact behind it? Why the Sweden has to create that kind of a destruction to India? Why? Today, 2021, I'm signing of civil justice means it is they cannot escape the wrath of true God of true Christianity. They don't know. Queen Elizabeth don't know what is Holy Bible. Pope Francis don't know what is Holy Bible. President Joe Biden don't know what is Holy Bible. I would say at least even President Trump at least would have known either at least a word in Holy Bible. He's innocent. Right? What would you have done? What would you have done? So I provided all the rifle organizations. So there is deadly crime means Citibank, Associated Bank, they all must be fainting now, right now. Early morning, today is what? Monday early morning, right? They must be fainting now. Fainting, or even the employees all must be in freaked out mode right now. For how long? For how long the population will be full and the Queen Elizabeth II will be eating, drinking the blood of human as a tax? This thing is going on forever. Don't you think $1,500 trillion USA paying me an excellent civil justice to discipline all these prostitutes one fine day like that? To stop this crime, we have to put a full stop for this type of crime, isn't it? Dr. Fauci never had a clue, must not have had a clue about this Bofors crime. I cracked down everything. And this directly, the Bofors crime, directly traces to Italina Borsa Stock Exchange. Can you all see why even software world is panic mode, heart attack mode? New York Stock Exchange, Scotland Stock Exchange, Ireland Stock Exchange, Germany Stock Exchange, Cairo, Egypt Stock Exchange. Everything got crashed by this prostitute Queen Elizabeth II actions of selfishness and cunningness. How many palaces she has only in London alone? And how many homes she is owning in USA? At least she could have educated USA banks to provide me free loans, isn't it? Or free housing. I was running here and there running. Nobody helped me. And I have to become emotional breakdown whenever I have to talk about that. So I do not want to talk more about that. I already provide a lot of proof there. Right? When I'm saying USA must lay off President Joe Biden and Pope Francis immediately, and I must become the leader means I am not joking, because only I'm the true owner of all nations, isn't it? So I only know how to help all my population. All of them are my blood drops. My blood is still boiling for whatever damages that Dr. Fauci and Doctor brings to entire human kingdom. That's zero tolerance in my civil book of law. Little tiny drop of innocence is identified. That is alone allowing me to provide bailout. I just cannot forgive Dr. Bronx or Dr. Fauci. They lost eligibility to apologize to me. They lost eligibility to even talk to me at the first place. I will say, oh, please do not talk to me, because for my mental health, I just do not want to talk. But USA must provide me $2 trillion for the damages done by Dr. Fauci and Dr. Briggs. Right? Then when civil justice is signed off immediately, these abusive people, they will dare not hurt any other people. Right? Anymore. So that means if Sweden, I handcuffed all the nations. Now you all got it, right? I filed a lawsuit, one more time I will repeat it. I filed a lawsuit against each nation for $50,000 trillion. Okay? And I cracked down the land of the skulls. is Europe landmass when I was working Poverty Free Earth end of the year 2030 volunteer project. So that means Sweden proved it. It is one of the Satan nation. Denmark proved it. It's one of the Satan nation. Coca-Cola and Pepsi created by Denmark. So this Queen Elizabeth II, she went and enslaved all the Europe nations to provide lot of destruction only to India. Nothing else. Even Netanyahu was enslaved by Queen Elizabeth II to create destruction only to India. Means people never bother to think about, the brain never works sometimes, isn't it? How many long years passed by since 1948 and not even one educated man or not even one educated woman brain was able to think of. Even the Harvard Law School, Harvard Business School, Harvard Medical School, Oxford Medical School, Oxford Business School people or scientists or educationists or theologians, no, they're all having God-given brains only, but their brains were not processing in the rightful way to think why on the earth that Israel land is such a tiny dot in whole entire planet Earth. People, USA just got fooled, right? What more you all need to know that how much dangerous these absolute monarchs can be. And until I educated the fake Israel, the Netanyahu, he's a deadliest prostitute. Islam, Judaism, Zionism means it is USA got it. They got freaked out. Meaning one side shame, one side tears of anger, tears of sadness because that blue star, white color background flag is only in USA. Zionism organization is headquartered in USA. And that fake Israel leader Netanyahu got educated in Massachusetts Institute of Technology. All the Islam, Judaism, they get free education in whatever high Harvard or be it those colleges when it is very costliest and people cannot even dream to get into those colleges, be it middle class people or the lower middle class people or homeless people or paupers or refugees or orphans. They just cannot get into those organizations. Facebook CEO is a dropout from Harvard. That's my understanding. If I'm wrong, just disregard it. And what kind of a filth he is providing, and how he provided injustice to me when I only helped entire human kingdom when they were calling Q's word that media to. It is only after I started to work on Poverty Free Earth project alone. Entire world were addressing that media as that media name alone. They even forgot how they were name calling that media tool means. That is what the wisdom, wisest people will educate wisdom to the population to run always in wisdom ways. Now you all got it why everybody threw acid on me, but it's through in that destruction, in that scars I got on my face, all the acid thrown on my face. You all might be wondering why God never provided that help to prevent it at the first place, right? That's a normal brain operation. If at all God is there, why God never prevented that acid or the scars to be thrown on the face of Vethapriya, the innocent lady? Must be your brain operations, must be thinking on, right? Now you're freaking out, oh, this Vethapriya is a mind reader, right? I already educated. Facebook, first when I started to work on the Poverty Free Earth end of the year 2030 volunteer project, it is in all the software world, that youngest tool, the Facebook, freaked out. Oh, is this Vethapriya a mind reader or what? A robo, or is she a robo from alien planet or what? Like that, right? I'm not a mind reader. I'm educating whatever God is providing me the wisdom. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. So Queen Elizabeth thought with Bofors scandal and after providing a lot of destruction to India, she can just live away free. No, 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 no. Today, I will sign off civil justice according to my standards. $500,000 trillion Pope Francis must pay to each civilian worldwide, and President Joe Biden must also pay $500,000 trillion to entire human kingdom. It's best for both of them to resign immediately and back off. And I step in, take the job and sign off the job and start my work. Got it? It is God made me to welcome to the earth. It is God. It's the true God of true Christianity mandated me to welcome to this earth because people prayers must have answered, right? So he answered it, that's all. It is true God of true Christianity answered the innocent prayers of the population worldwide shouting for God's help, to send God angel to free the population from this kind of a destruction. It's not a 1 minute destruction, it's forever. Can you all see why Walmart CEO, all the retailers must be freaking out to death right now? They're selling guns and rifles, isn't it? Sales tax, federal tax, then what? State tax. Then if I'm going to provide $500,000 trillion per gunpowder particle ID by particle ID, types time one gunpowder bullet types, then how many varieties are there for each gun and rifle type? Then total means USA will faint and pass out right now, right? Will USA federal government throw Walmart in jail, or will federal USA government will throw Amazon in jail, or will USA federal government will throw Associated Bank in jail, or will USA federal government throw Hewlett Packard in jail? Which only USA will do? You all tell me. Can you all see why I only can step in, start the job and bail out each and every people in worldwide? Including Denmark, including Sweden, including Australia, including Cuba, including Mexico, including Nigeria, including Sierra Leone, including South Africa, everybody. Just because I filed for $50,000 trillion each nation in the year of 2019, the Department of Justice, they are in total shock already with how I was able to provide excellent justice without went to accredited school. But beyond that, even they are slaves to the Department of Health Services, because the Department of Health Services USA is the boss. And they picked and chose two people. Dr. Fauci, the prostitute, Dr. Brinks, the prostitute, and Department of Health Services of USA knew that they will create a lot of excellent show, like how they created show for HIV, Ebola, Zika, like that. Like nice, fancy names, isn't it? So like that, they will also create one more crap, COVID-19. And they are not going to get away free with this. $1,500,000 trillion USA signs off means never in entire life cycle. That means, let's say, for next 50,000 years, Department of Health Services is silenced. But I am with this civil justice I'm providing, which is very crucial. Oh, I can wish only the wisest alone can understand my wisdom. And the emergency, why I should get the civil justice signed off immediately. What is President Joe Biden going to say about it? Either President Joe Biden have to say whether he knows what is Holy Bible or no Holy Bible, whether he has to say whether he has heard about what is Europe, he knows what is Europe nations, or he has never heard about Europe nations, or President Joe Biden has to say whether he knows who is Queen Elizabeth II or don't know who is Queen Elizabeth II, when he knows one of her grandson is living in United States of America. Or President Joe Biden has to say whether he knows who is that Pope Francis crap or never heard about him. And $1.9 trillion of stimulus package is a garbage is proved. What is the Associated Bank going to say? Nobody can say anything, right? They will all be puking only pus, because whatever crime they have provided, it is done. It's done. The damages is done. Nothing can be repaired. Nothing can be provided like error code patches like that. No. We humans do not have that kind of luxury, isn't it? If at all they all wanted to create this kind of a destruction, they should have even at least provided a solution. Okay, we love always creating destruction. Queen Elizabeth should have said that. See, I am queen, you see, so that is why I love only destruction, and I have always a sadistic happiness whenever people suffers. I enjoy that. But then I'm Queen of England, you see, so I mandated the Monsanto, the Pfizer's, they all to come up with a new brain, and that can be provided on the grocery stores. You all can go to the grocery stores now and pick up whatever brain types you want. Oh, it's all customized, and it also comes with the remote control also. Means at least that could have helped the civilians worldwide, isn't it? Or she could have at least guided the nations. Okay, see, all nations worldwide, be it Australia or London or Denmark or Sweden or Norway or Finland or Iceland or Greenland or whatever crap, or South America. Hey, you all know that I only destroyed all the population worldwide, right? So be quiet on that side, okay? Don't talk anything about that, but then provide free benefits to the population. Let them be benefited at least that way. She could have said that. If she is not able to create new brain, at least she could have done that at least. She never did. She in fact only mandated all nations to reject the national benefits to the population. So don't y'all think I am tearing down cell by cell of Queen Elizabeth II in front of all nations. It's an excellent civil justice, and these fools needed all these vehicles. The war equipments, the bombs. For me, no, I don't need anything. I just won the war. I already said, even before creating the war, I win that war. So who is happiest nation as of today at this moment? It is the United States of America only. All USA have to say is to the world is, hey nations worldwide, do you all know we have Vethapriya, the rock? That's all is needed. Islam leaders will die out of heart attack for two reasons. One, they just cannot digest that I am woman. Okay, so they will die out of that heart attack itself. Then second of all, at the sound of my name, they will die in the fastest heart attack mode. Doctors worldwide may be wondering, oh, how fast is this heart attack can happen? Oh, is it a cardiac arrest or what on the earth is going on among all the Islam leaders? They're dying one by one. I already said, the ladies in their lives will be the happiest people in the whole entire planet Earth. They'll be saluting me, and they'll be proudest to become widows to save the entire human kingdom. Do you all know that? So you all keep on working. Who am I? And yes, this particular session is all about Bofors, and it's a live proof how prostitute Queen Elizabeth II destroyed 27 amendments of USA. President Joe Biden, the prostitute, also destroyed 27 amendments of USA. And Pope Francis also destroyed 27 amendments of USA, and civil justice must be served according to the Holy Bible guidelines only. Nobody can fool nobody anymore. Nobody can mock nobody anymore. No. Fools need. So where only these war equipments will be thrown? Do you all know that I already educated? I was able to fix everything, provide solutions, everything. There were only two things which I do not have that real idea, right? Meaning how to provide solutions for that. I got stuck up in that, and I educated when I was working in the poverty-free years, when I was close to that spring of 2019ish. I educated. Two things I have to learn. How the stocks and how the bonds work, I have to learn. Okay, on the highest level, I displayed the stock exchanges worldwide is tax fraud crime, deadliest crime. Okay, that is Italiana Bosa. That's why in all the sessions I displayed that. That's a Morse code way of communicating directly to the USA. Hey, foolish USA. See there, Italy Stock Exchange. Can you see that? Can you see a filthy statue built right in front of that organization? It's all for a deadliest crime, fool USA. Like that. So then I said, these war equipments like the uranium-236 and all these rifles, all these guns and all these gunpowders and all these bullets, they cannot be thrown on a regular waste management process too. Even the garbage collectors cannot collect it. It is total deadliest toxins. Even any form of exposures to that for a civilian will create a lot of toxins. Okay? Like cancers, birth defects, skin allergy, whatnot. So they cannot throw it on the waters. Like, let's say, if they choose to throw it on the oceans like Pacific Oceans or Atlantic Oceans or Indian Oceans, all the sea animals will be impacted by that, isn't it? Beyond that, people eat seafood or the meat or the plants. Even they get impacted by this. Is she a woman? She created this kind of a distraction, this Queen Elizabeth II, all for the fanatic love of crown. That crown rightful belongs to me. It's my choice. I can even throw that crown on the volcano and can display to the world. See? Like that. But for her, that crown alone is the life for her. The dollars, drinking the blood of humans as a tax alone is the entire life for her. She enjoyed 95 years like that passed. Nobody stood up and slapped her and threw her in the chair, bothered to throw her in the chair. Right. Just for fanatic love of crown. Just for fanatic love of crown. It is she who created the National Rifle Association in the United States of America in 50 states. Tell me, here, even can you see even where the population in USA and Europe nations are very innocent. They have all these doctors have to do is just create fear for them, right? You all got it. And she exploited that, and she mandated the National Rifle Association, telling that, in order to get prevented from getting, for the prevention only, each household can have the guns and rifles. It is for safety only. How foolish can the educated population be? And they got fooled, isn't it? Be it Senate or GOP or educated doctors, lawyers, everybody got fooled. Versus, I never went to the law school, I never went to the medical school. I stood up and said, hey fools, come on, just understand that worldwide there are only humans in the human kingdom. Why on the earth you all need that rifles and guns. Use your eyes and look into the wild animals. How are they living in perfect harmony? They never went to the law school. They never went to the medical school. They never went to Sunday school. Right? So here, all these law is all created by selfish humans according to the will and pleasures. So Queen Elizabeth II mandated that arms and the war equipment is healthy, and she wrote the Second Amendment in the 18th century. The foolish USA never even bothered to change it or rewrite it or ban that very oldest law in ashes. Right? So these are all a display that who are addressing themselves citizens in USA are not citizens. Who are addressing themselves as native Indian tribes in USA are not native Indian tribes, including Sakaka Govaba. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. If not, please excuse me on that. I traced when I was working on native Indian tribes how the Siberia means Siberian tigers. Siberia means tiger. That is what everybody brains will relate. Like for how French fries and nuggets for McDonald's, Siberia means Siberia tiger. Tiger means Tamil Nadu, India. India dollars and India coins, the currency has tiger. The Yakuts, the hunters. I traced on how that then the coldest place at Alaska, the igloo, those people, Vikings, Templars and whatnot. The Norse of Germans. And I traced it down. I tracked down everything. Why China? Why Japan? Why Korea? They all fear me. They all have fallen down in knees before me. All have to work on that part. Why all nations have fallen down on knees before me? We all work on that. If you see the native Indian tribes in the United States of America, analyzing brain is different for each individual because brain processing is different. Because lagging behind, leading behind the milestone, everything has that factors into it. The gifted child like that, right? So for me, when I was analyzing, I wanted to track down where can I figure out a root cause for poverty. That's all. So if you see whoever addressing themselves as the native Indian tribes in United States of America in all 50 states, be it Dakotas or there are different people worldwide. I mean in the USA, right? If you see what my eyes was able to observe from my peers, they had the features similar to the Koreans, similar to the Japanese, Chinese, like that. Then they are all India, Tamil Nadu only. Vietnam is Tamil Nadu. Okay? Laos is Tamil Nadu. Tibet is Tamil Nadu. China is Tamil Nadu. Burma is Tamil Nadu. Laos is Tamil Nadu. Philippines is Tamil Nadu. Taiwan is Tamil Nadu. Thailand is Tamil Nadu. Indonesia is Tamil Nadu. Hong Kong is Tamil Nadu. Japan is Tamil Nadu. They all having Tamil word. China means small in Tamil, Chinna. And Japan means Tamil word for dad, supreme dad. And if you see on the patterns, they would have included one word, one letter or the other letters to provide it as a Morse code. That way, it's all to get themselves prevented from the prosecution only. Thailand means motherland. Thai is a Tamil word for mom. Thailand, Taiwan is a Tamil word. It's a Tamil word. Taiwan, Tamil word. Vietnam, all are Tamil Nadu only. So I cracked it down. And how cunning China can be. Right. So who created China to be cunning, to destroy India at the first place? Queen Elizabeth. So she is not only, to destroy, one person cannot do the destruction. That is the wisdom. You all need to write it on your skull, might have mankind. To provide a destruction like this kind of a huge scale of a global network scandal, one person cannot do it. So how meticulously her criminal brain worked, and she was able to do that, isn't it? Nobody could figure it out. Worldwide, same only. And British went every single nation and they destroyed it. So she used Sweden as one of the two to destroy India. And Australia, New Zealand. New Zealand is that lady only is the prime minister. She is all prostitutes, super prostitutes, isn't it? They talk as if they own that nation, but no. They destroyed everything and they were providing all crap. The New Zealand Prime Minister was only saying, oh, there is no COVID-19 in their nation only. And I slapped on the face, right? Then they have to say, yes, that was a COVID-19 in Australia also, like that. And what was this entire thing? What was more patterns of abuse of scandal? All the Islam leaders were keeping their mouth shut down. So they knew who created this entire crime. They also have that part in that. They knew, so they kept quiet. So patterns of abuse here. So that means the native Indian tribes is Tamil Nadu. Tamilians only in United States of America. So that means even that also they stripped of the identity. I already said, who are addressing themselves as native Indian tribe worldwide, not only in United States of America, worldwide, it's a scam. You all need to know why that scam, how that scam, which I will reveal it. Just hold on. What exactly that, how exactly that scandal was created on a mandated, on a purposefully was created. Why? Okay, I will here one more time provide that one more clue for you all. Okay. Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, Islam leaders, they are creating wars worldwide, isn't it? Nobody knew. The civil wars, and every day the white skin cops are throwing all the colored population in the jail. And why shooting here and there, every day, everywhere? It is because for the past 50,000 years, Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, Islam leaders are searching for Jesus Christ. Okay, so you all work on who am I, and I'm providing clues here and there and a hint. And all forefathers who sat and wrote Holy Bible predicted it accurately. It's so minute, detail level, it's so accurate. Okay, so one more time, I all want to say to you all is, do not freak out, stay calm, hold on tightest, because I have to display all the crime and must be accumulated, right? On the highest level, you all got it. That $1,500,000 trillion is enough for an excellent discipline. $500,000 trillion is enough for a discipline, right? And $5,000 that Republican government and Democrat government of United States of America to pay me is an excellent civil justice, right? Never will they dare to hurt any of the civilian. I want all the hurtings to be stopped with me. I want to put a full stop for that. Do you know what I mean? I, in simplest words, I do not want anybody to hurt anybody anymore. Enough. And I will have only cane in my hand. I will provide the discipline. If people are not going to listen and if to my wisdom ways, and if they are going to choose the foolish ways, I'm going to have cane in my hand and I'm disciplined my way. And yes, you all should know it is for the fanatic love of crown only. Queen Elizabeth II is the prostitute and Pope Francis the prostitute, and President Joe Biden for the fanatic love of president role. He provided all this crime, and he will resign anyways. Wait, watch and see. For this Bofors scandal, what is President Joe Biden lawyer going to do? He's a lawyer, isn't it? What is he going to do? So can you get it? How cunning are the Europe nations? They know. They know what is USA land. They know what is Tamil Nadu. They know what is India. But they never bothered to educate USA the truth. When all the Europe nations were able to enter inside the India, USA alone was not allowed to step inside India. USA alone. That's also, I figured it out, right? It's all for a reason. They were able to come up until the Pacific Islands and that close to Australia, New Zealand, like that. Even Burma war like that. But they were not allowed to step into India. It's all for a reason. Because Queen Elizabeth II knew, all European nations knew, if at all USA federal government steps inside the India land, they will chop the heads of all the Europe nations leaders, be it prime ministers or whoever, and they will just throw them on the fire, gas chamber, and fry them in ashes. That much of destruction they provided to India, isn't it? So that is why they never educated USA about the real truth of India. Wait, hold on tight. Already 1 year passed with all this crap that Dr. Fauci provided. Just waiting for a few more days or few more weeks. It's not going to hurt you, right? Already everything got cracked, all that destroyed. Imagine how many, can you all see, can you all imagine the same, how the people in that World War II and World War I would have undergone through? Whatever we are undergoing through is just only 1% of whatever those people underwent through. At least we are having the science and technology here. That era, science and technology was not even there. It was just evolving, maybe here and there, that's all, right? Meaning no internet era. So, yes, so you all got it. Why God is always, all the time God, and why evil is always evil, why fools are always fools, why wise is always wises all the time. Right. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. Even Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, the Islam leaders, they all know in their heart a true Israel can only crack down their crime. Got it? So that is why they don't want that's why they wanted to create a war worldwide and kill the people random way, because they do not wanted any true Israel to be born. It's as simple as that. I'll put it on a layman way. So you all will be getting more truth. Why, how, who are addressing themselves as native Indian tribes worldwide or not native Indian tribes means. Imagine USA's provided all those government operations, is everything wrong, isn't it? One side, World War II, the Judaism, survivors and whatever crap, that's also wrong. They threw all the Nazis people on the jail. That's also wrong. Right? Everything wrong. So USA is in panic mode because they cannot pay back. Already $22 trillion deficit. And I am asking USA to pay $1,500,000 trillion for each crime they provided. Whether they're going to pay me or not, that much amount of dollars. It should be in the civil justice, which I already said. YouTube channel is a civil justice book in a modern era, in a robo era. And I must get civil justice right in front of entire human kingdom only. I must be financially stable, to put it simple. Do you know what I mean? I should not be worrying about what will I do for grocery, what will I do for monthly payment, what will I do for basic essentials. I do not have insurance right now. If I trip and fall down, that's it. I have to die without insurance. And I'm still living. I'm still talking. I'm still singing, dancing. Not dancing, singing. Because that is creating me a little bit of diversion, isn't it? To make me stress free. Listening to the music, instrumental music. Whenever I think of all the injustice when I'm talking, you are seeing how I'm breaking down. It creates emotional stress for me. And out of all this pain of agony which I'm undergoing through, I'm living with a God-given strength. And whoever listening to my life testimony, they'll also get helped, isn't it? So it's a multitasking. Anyways, this session is all about Bofors scandal. Bofors is like any of the rifle organization, but it was started in Sweden in the 18th century. So here I proved how and why Hitler is innocent always, all the time. Where is 1873 and where is 1889? And the plague came in 1918, and that's when slowly the World War II, the peace treaty and everything was starting. It was a starting mode, right? And how an innocent man who was able to, with the God-given strength, was able to ban tobacco and alcohol in Germany, ended up in self-infliction, suicide, and died all of a sudden one fine day. Why nobody bothered to provide civil justice for late German leader Hitler? Why? What exactly went wrong in humanity? Why? Anyways, you all got it. Why Queen Elizabeth II will destroy everybody. But if the patterns of abuse, she, in the Europe nations, how they want to save themselves, and they are only slaves to Queen Elizabeth II anyways. So even their operations are funded and sponsored by only Queen Elizabeth II. So they don't have any say, meaning they create all these rifles in their nations according to the Queen Elizabeth II guidelines only. So Sweden is also slave to Queen Elizabeth II. Denmark created the Pepsi and Coca-Cola, and they hide that what exactly goes into that formula. It's a carbonated water on the highest level. I educated people needs oxygen. But what if that carbonated water, that carbon creates disaster to the human operating nerves and cells? She wanted that. Queen Elizabeth II wanted that. and that is how long. It is also close to 100 years or 50 years maybe, that Coca-Cola and Pepsi um, life cycle, right? So she's never stopped with creating hell after hell. So don't all think why God sent me a true woman to fry this fake woman. After all, she's an evil, and I am true woman, right? She's evil. I'm true woman. So you all keep working on who am I. Okay. So this session went a little long. 1 hour and 20 minutes, but it's still worth it because you all should know. The population of Sweden should know what they did to the India to destroy India. Population of France should know what the France leader did to destroy India. Population of Scotland, population of Ireland, population of Portuguese, population of Spain, population of Slovenia, population of Finland, population of Iceland, population of Croatia, population of Hungary, population of Romania, population of Bulgaria. Did I cover everything in the Europe? It's a small nation, whatever. Vatican, Italy, Sicily, they all should know how much of destruction they did to India, innocent India. And I am India. Got it? I am India. I am Indian flag. I am Indian national anthem. I am Pledge of India. Whoever destroyed India, they all will be thrown in volcano in Hawaii. USA is what? India. India means Tamil Nadu. Are you all getting it or not? China is Tamil Nadu. Denmark is Tamil Nadu. Sweden is Tamil Nadu. France is Tamil Nadu. Germany is Tamil Nadu. Identity is stripped off. I cracked down all the code. My blood is super boiling. And I must get the civil justice only in front of entire human kingdom. USA must provide me free housing. USA must provide me free vehicle. USA should sign off the Supreme Judge job for all nations, and global medical director chief for all nations job, an interim leader of USA job, and I must be the Vatican leader job. All males are prostitutes. I proved it, right? Just because Pope Francis became a Vatican leader, he destroyed everything. When people were able to live with that kind of a destruction, why not USA sign the job offer to me and I become a Vatican leader and I'll provide my governance and let humans enjoy it. Just live in peace and witness my governance, how heaven it is, right? I own London. I own Buckingham Palace. And she proved, Queen Elizabeth II proved and proving she is never true queen after all at the first place, right? So whoever is not true owners of all the nations will provide this kind of a prostitution only. They will destroy everything. She destroyed everything, right? USA is the one holiest nation and she destroyed USA. She'll be fried in ashes. Watch and see. Got it? I am the fighter. I am the warrior. I am the protector. Even in that, I'm the archangel. And even in that paganism myth, one of the paganism population things, it's Germany thing only. The phoenix bird. How many times it dies or burns in ashes, it'll become alive next second. It has never death. So they have some kind of a understanding about that. I don't know what really it is, but I can say I am that phoenix bird right now. Unbreakable, unstoppable, right? So that means even at the cost of death, you all will get whatever rightful medical compensation you all should get, you all will get it, no matter what, whether I live or die. I want to live because I know all the truth. So that is why at least enough is enough more, and I want to at least live the remaining rest of my remaining life in peaceful way. And I must get the civil justice rightful way, isn't it? 10% means, see, can you all imagine how many more crime is still there on the waiting list for to be displayed to you all, for you all to puke or right on the face of Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth too. Yes, this session is all about Bofors crime. It's a tax fraud crime. Just because she wanted to create all these war equipments, she also mandated the sale tax, blah, 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 and then she used that money to create all these war equipments. Is she a woman? How much of $1 trillion that can be saved, that could have been saved and used to feed the population, isn't it? In a rightful way. Anyways, you all must be happiest that God sent me to save you all. It is through me you all going to be blessed. It is through me you all going to be bailed out. I can only bail you out, my dear fellow mankind. Oh, I cannot forgive you all. Why? Because you all chose to yield to sexual immorality life, right? And I cannot forgive that. Because you all chose to yield to the sexual immoral, how much of hell is created worldwide? And it's too much for me to handle all alone. Yes, that's an innocent part. This Pope Francis only fooled you all. But then, because that innocence is identified, I can allow you all to live free. That is the least bailout I can provide. And yes, I can get the medical compensation for the damages done to you all. Rightful way. That's all I can do for at least minimum. Nothing more, nothing less, my dear fellow mankind. And yes, I will say correct is correct, wrong is wrong. So one more time, it will be my peers, regardless male population or regardless of female population, they will either love me or hate me. And yes, the total women population are super jealous of my wisdom, and it's not my problem. They will do what not for a hell for me, but they all getting the curses from the God, right? Because I never begged. When women become evil, they are deadliest evil. If women are super jealous of me, then that's not my problem, right? I do not have time to go and beg to the each women, hey, please, please, women, do not be jealous of me. Because if you're going to be jealous of me, then you're going to create hell for me. I want to even, you're thinking that I have to go and educate that for preventative measures, medical standard way? No, that's not my job. But if the evil women are going to create all hell for me, God's name alone is glorified. So then, I forgot to answer that question for you, right? Because of all this. You all must be wondering, then why on the earth God allowed all these things to happen to Vethapriya? Why this God, if it's the real God, why he never prevented it? And one simple answer is, Pope Francis, the prostitute, is a God. And Queen Elizabeth too, prostitute is a God. And Islam leaders are all God. So they became God. They became above God, I would say. And they handcuffed the true God of true Christianity. And that is how true God became helpless in the hands of venomous, poisonous absolute monarchs, prostitutes. So that is why always God's name is glorified. Nobody can ask any question to the God, God, why, but. However, it will be too much of over exhausting for the civilians to handle this crime or the injustice, right? And they will end up asking, why me, God? What did I do? Why, God, you made me to welcome in this earth, holiest planet, earth? Why, God? Why? Why me, God? Why? Why humans in the human kingdom only? Why not even one human, educated human, not able to understand I'm human? Why, God? What if I was not even born? Then I would not have undergone all this acid on my face and scars on my face in an injustice way. I was only begging and preventing and providing only wisdom education, God. Why, God? Why, God, me? Like this, it's just not me alone. I'm absolutely positive. Even you all must have asked at least one point on your lifetime to God. Why, God? Why? Right? And some civilians, to the extent must have even cursed God. Through God, right? Not it is all created by this Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II. They became above God. That's the difference between God created images, humans in God image, versus the humans becoming above God. Got it? That is at fault. That is never innocent. That is disease created mode. That is hell creators mode. That is evil people mode. And that's what they are. Nobody asked for absolute monarch Satan organization. It is they themselves created it. It is even before 500 years means it's like what? 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 or 50,000 years old. So they thought these foolish people will be foolish always. Nobody will ask them any questions. And if at all anybody asks them questions, she will just chop and kill everybody. Nobody gets in her way, right? It's her way or no way like that. Is she a woman? And USA got all the curse today. USA is at fault mode for allowed deadliest wild endangered species Queen Elizabeth to Pope Francis to live when they are disqualified to live in the earth after all. And yes, I have to get all the rightful, that rightful belongs to me. USA is mine. USA nation belongs to me only. Whoever destroyed USA operations, they will be thrown in volcano ashes. Okay, so that is pretty much it. And this scandal, yes, today Sweden will be in hot oil, panic mode, heart attack mode. Do you know what I mean? Heart attack, die mode, bankrupt mode. For how long? For how long I have to be bombarded with injustice? Don't you all think it's enough mode, get the civil justice signed off mode, get the financial aid mode, then I get to decide where to live, and I live happily ever after mode in peaceful way. Even if US assigns a job offer, I can even say, sorry, I don't want to work. I want to just enjoy my life. And I can still pass by, right? But I know I only can provide the design solutions. Even the software world knows only that. I proved it. So even in that resigning mode, retirement mode, I will say, okay, I will work. But it is going to be according to my customization only, right? I can work for however long I want to work, or whatever it is. But I provided all. I provided how I will provide the task, and how I will provide it in an organized way. Everything, yeah, agenda, everything I provided. And I also educated when I was conversing with the Department of Justice. I will not even waste time to go to each and every single nation and beg like that. I will not waste that time. Everything will be online only, online meeting only. And I will have a cane in my hand. That's all for a discipline. So that means India will do the task I provide and I ask them to do. Otherwise, I will tear India in pieces. It will be same for Russia, it will be same for Denmark. Rock solid work ethics. How I provided that task. The smallest tool is in it. Facebook tool is all I used to run all the nations. All the nations worldwide. How that strength and energy was given to me by God, right? Don't all think, because it's a miracle, right? To have that kind of energy means 7.9 plus billions of humans' job, I finished it. Nobody have to go to the workplace anymore. It's just that I have to step in and provide all the guidelines and all everything. And I already said what? If I have the design, everything in my brain, right? Patented design. It will not even take very long. I just provided 20 years contract for that rough time estimation. That's all. I can finish even within less than 2 years, and I can say, hey, I finished my task. It's okay. I'm so done with this thing, and provide me a retirement package, and I will retire. Just like that. Alright? So, but then, what exactly went wrong? And I figured it out, right? I cracked it out. It hurts, my dear fellow American, it hurts. I must get the job offer signed off immediately by USA government. USA should not even delay anymore. President Joe Biden must resign now. He cannot even say a word. I am the native Indian tribe. He is an immigrant slave. He is an immigrant slave after all. And I am the native Indian tribe. I am the true owner of USA. So he has no word. He will have to only back off and announce his resignation over the TV channel. Because there's the deadliest crime that's going on, and more crime I have to display. And he's going to fade and pass out only. And yes, whether people of USA loves to hear one more time, getting annoyed at me or not, I'm standing on the same ground. President Trump is innocent and President Joe Biden is not. Okay, so thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.